Murder comment. Hey, I'm glad you're here. And if you're here, you must be interested in Dungeons and Dragons. Furthermore, I bet you're interested in Dungeons and Dragons in space, because that's exactly what we're going to do here is play Dungeons and Dragons in space, near space, ground space, the whole nine. And if you're into that sort of stuff, go ahead and like, subscribe, let us know what you think in the comments, and watch this stuff. Welcome back to another session of the Astral Avenue. We are here with the wonderful players that are playing this Dungeons and Dragons game. If everyone wants to say hello.
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 And of course, myself. And we are in our 29th session of this campaign so far. And I'm going to start off with a little recap of what happened last time. So, last time, finding yourselves further inside of the Frizzlin Cube, continued your exploration, finding a ledge with a darkened expanse beyond, above, and below, where phasing mushrooms pass through it, and a small hatch nearby. Tobias and Oblate eventually checked out the hatch, which was full of useless ore and other rocks, which they threw into the expanse, eventually finding little of value from it. But there was also a statue near the ledge, resembling a dog or bull-like creature, but rotting. The statue was near a doorway, which no longer had a door, but had several vines growing on the interior, which had some vague low lights within the expanse beyond that. Oblate did have a strange feeling about the statue, but couldn't quite put his finger on it. Otherwise, there was a doorway which was labeled as some sort of laboratory. Blackberry picked the lock and opened it up, revealing a pristine area with an alchemist lab set up on one side, a glowing torch floating above a pedestal on the other. There were also inhabitants in here. A trio of autognomes, all named Jerry, and a man who called himself Amnesis Jones. Speaking to him, and the autognomes at length revealed honestly very little besides he hadn't been out of this room, and something did seem off about the whole conversation, as Dr. Jellybean did detect magic everywhere, including illusion on this Jones character. Hilda mentioned to Duke that what she was after wasn't here, but maybe further in, or back where the vines were. Blackberry, however, exploring more, continued and found a hangar with a full-size Spelljammer locked down to the area with expansive darkness beyond. Taking any number of papers on the table, quickly told the rest of you guys, and you guys abandoned the conversation with Amnesis Jones and followed to see this Spelljammer. This vessel and the interior of this hangar was definitely a sight to behold. It's just large expanse, but the ship itself was a large manta ray-like vessel. No bells or whistles, but definitely expertly crafted. Finding a helm within, which did cause a little bit of a scuffle between Blackberry and Donna, but eventually the others decided that Dr. Jellybean might be best suited for piloting, since she had more spell work than anyone else, if you were indeed going to pilot this. So she began attuning as some of you explored the immediate area some more. Blackberry went and had a conversation with Jones, who didn't seem to remember him, but didn't seem to mind the company. He also headed down a corridor, got attacked by a phasing spider the size of a horse, but knew there must have been something down this corridor, as he also saw some drapery covering part of it, but ran away. Meanwhile, the rest of you found a mass of vines in a similar chute to what you saw earlier, but the vines themselves kind of animated and attacked in kind of humanoidish form, and a bit of a friendly fire with a crossbow, but the creature was quickly destroyed with fire. As you were all regrouping after your ordeals, Dr. Jellybean finished her attunement. and having some odd visions once finished. Some sort of being seemed to call out to her for help. And that is where we're going to pick up with you guys in this hangar regrouping. Blackberry just came in. I think there was a conversation about that. And Dr. Jellybean, you had just finished your attunement.
Can I pull out my notebook really quick and just write down the visions that I had?
Sure, you can do your best. Although as you're trying to remember it, it's extremely fleeting, as they were all happened so quick, almost like getting a whole year's worth or more of memories just flooded into your brain, but it's scattered bits.
So you got chased by a spider, and there's
a big spider, and it disappears. I don't know what's going on, man. This spider out there just came out of nowhere, started attacking me, and we should either just leave it be and get out of here, maybe, or go a different way.
Through the vines, because we just encountered some vines in the. I'm looking at the chute, which is closed right now, right? Making sure it's closed.
It's just
you can easily shut it.
Yeah, go ahead and shut that. Point to the vines on the ground if there are any left. And I got my torch and my hammer.
It's all burnt at this point.
Yeah, the vines attack us.
Yeah, no more time. Fun.
Yeah, no more time for science. So if we go back through the vines, also there were all those voices back there. I don't know if I shared that with everybody. I investigated the way back there where the statue was, and I think there's stuff everywhere. So more vines, vine creatures. I don't know.
You would notice at the far end of this kind of hangar balcony on the north side, there appears to be some growth of vines coming out of the wall up there as well.
Yeah. So yeah, up there too. So that's probably near that room. So I don't know. We can either take care of some scary disappearing spider. That doesn't sound fun. Or
there might be something special back there. Like Amnesia said that there used to be 4 Jerrys, but now he's only saying there's 3, and there's always been 3. I don't know if he's just completely lost it. I thought he said one of them just got taken or something when we originally went, back here. So there might be something important back in that corner that could further the doctor's research, or I don't know. I don't want to just give up on it right away. But I certainly can't take care of it myself.
It could be where the first Jerry lost his life. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah. So it could be worth investigating. But also these vines, very interesting.
I don't think they're interesting, Dr. Donna. I think they're bad.
Right, but it's a recurring thing for us.
Yeah.
I'd much rather face a spider than the vines.
Yes.
It kind of
I find them so fascinating.
They remind me of when we met Dobo, and the rot was taken over. It reminds me of that.
It does, and I don't understand the science behind Dobo's magic and how I have life again.
He gave you garlic.
How I had life originally. But yeah, it's very fascinating, these vines.
So basically our choices are to go deal with the spider. Don't know what else is in there.
I'm sort of charged with Hilda's protection, so ultimately I'd say the decision probably is up to her.
Hilda, what do you think?
I don't think a spider would have anything, but I don't know what's down there. What did you see?
There was these like a curtain that was like blocking off a section, and so I don't know what's back there. It's the only thing that we haven't seen in this. That's, I guess there's that corridor with the vines, and then there's that back section. That's the last things that we haven't investigated in this area.
Well, I don't know where it would be, but I'm hoping to find the door, the gate, the entrance.
The back door.
Maybe
I would like to figure out how to unboot this ship so that we can get out of here when we need to.
Well, that looked like we needed some main access or something. Can't be unclamped here, it seems
Yeah, there
like.
could be another control panel, a power
Shrouded in the vine.
generator. Who knows what's back there?
Donna's gonna look over
Well,
towards the
maybe
vines.
even a boat.
Yeah,
I think we got two options. We can either go to where the spider is to find whatever we want, or go up outside past the laboratory through the vines.
I vote spider.
Just be
I vote
ready. Let's kill the spider. Spiders are freaky, but just remember that Amnesis he didn't remember who I was, and we just met like 5 minutes ago, so he's not gonna remember anybody, and it's gonna be a whole thing again.
Right, that whole thing again. Well, maybe we can just like
It's
run
gonna
past
be a
him.
spell.
I think we should just run past him next time. Will he leave the room? He won't leave the room.
He can't. He
I don't
can't
want
leave the
Well,
room.
that's just rude.
He can leave the room, but he doesn't want to.
He's not going to.
Can he?
And also the Jerry's. I thought he came towards the door here and
Oh,
didn't
remember?
see.
You put his
He
hand on
didn't
the
see when
door.
I walked. Yeah.
He was scared. He was really scared.
Mm-hmm.
There's some
Oh, I
sort of
think-
blockage on his mind.
Well, I don't know that we should provoke him.
No, maybe we should just tell him we're really busy. We can't talk right now.
We're doing business with the AA or something. He'll believe it.
Yeah. We're on a serious mission. Top priority.
Minimal communication. I like it. Well,
But do the
All right.
Jerry's remember?
I mean, they just say Jerry to me.
Yeah.
I kind of want to poke around in one of those and kind of see what
You-
makes them tick.
do you have a bag to put a Jerry in?
I'm not trying to Jerry nap them.
We're gonna take him apart.
Wait, aren't
Close
they?
enough.
Yeah.
Just,
Can you put it back together?
If I can take it apart, I can put it back together.
That's not always true.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I've done that, and it doesn't work all the
I'm
time.
gonna try to like swing a wrench or something. I'm gonna try to do it coolly too, so I'm gonna
So,
try
like-
to like a dex or something.
Sure, give me a sleight of hand.
Light of hand.
Doing the
Going in your
alcoholic,
head.
but with instead of a cup, it's a wrench.
It's not bad.
Yeah, that's 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely
For
like
sure. You believe me.
you flung a few wrenches before.
You ever try to dodge a wrench?
Yeah.
Dodge a ball, you dodge a wrench.
So can you use Jerry's to make yourself like? I'm looking at the wrench, and you're gonna take it apart and build it.
Well, if you take apart all three, could you make yourself a super
Jerry?
Jerry.
That's what I'm saying. Could you have a Jerry suit that you could wear?
Very color Jerry.
This is kind of like Men in Black. You're gonna wear an Edgar suit.
It's not really a question of if I could, because I mean, you can with enough thought and science and
Do you want to?
right. Do they
don't-
want to? It's just the whole thing.
It's not so much could you, it's should you.
It's different to be like, I want to see what's like going on inside. To like, can I wear you? Like on the
I want to
outside.
wear your skin
put you-
on top
I
of my
put-
skin.
They're like your
Some
size.
lines.
Yeah, they're robots. You need all of them to make a Jerry suit.
I'm just thinking like Byakugan.
And they're robots, so you can't like fatten them up.
Right. Yeah, we wouldn't need to. You just press them out, right? In sheets?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Sounds highly invasive. I don't want to. I don't want Like
We're just taking this to this natural conclusion, right?
I was just curious.
A Jerry suit. That's
But maybe
what I.
they might seem simple, but they might not actually be as simple as they seem.
They might have sentience. They might be a whole complete being.
They might have, like, with my Sentry's Rest, they might have, like, an auto, like, perceiving a record or a storage of what goes on.
So you just.
Do you want to try to get a Jerry? Like, do you want to?
I don't. I would
You
like
want to steal a Jerry?
politely ask as members of the AA.
Right. Maybe we could ask to have a Jerry for
Maybe they need a
assistance.
tune-up. Maybe I need to check what effects the metal or what effects the drink has on their insides. Just maybe like a maintenance tune-up.
We could try to get a Jerry, but how?
I mean, whatever it is they're drinking can't be good because they literally give off electric shocks when it happens.
Right, and that's actually I investigate the I don't think I got the chance to like alchemically
Oblate kind of
investigate
looked at it a little, but no, you didn't look at yours.
Oh yeah, I wanted to like sit down and like I'll break it down.
Yeah, you did not do that. You guys were.
A lot was going on.
Yeah.
Well,
I would like to do that.
Well, Jerry's.
Gonna kill a disappearing spider.
I think that'll be the easiest thing to do out of the options of Jerry suits and spiders.
Jerry suits is your idea.
I just thought it'd be cool to see you in a giant, like, battle suit, like a giant Jerry suit.
It's
I don't
not
know.
all
And they're the same size.
Right, that's why you need all three of them.
be like a crop
wow.
top and some capris.
I don't
Hilda
know.
would kind of interject. I think that would be a lot like if Oblate were to wear you.
Oh, that would be terrible. No, it can't be the same thing.
Be a crop
Or
top.
we could, but if we had like,
Well, I think
3 or
she's
4
an autognome as
of,
well, and so if she were to wear an autognome, it would be like.
Right, but she's alive because she used to be alive, so now she is alive.
well, if we had like 3 or 4 more Tobiases, we could make an Oblate, a suit for Oblate out of them.
Oh, Tobias, you can make your time ghost, so we could do that.
A
You
time
could-
ghost.
I can make like a Tobias trench coat. I could have a no
Yeah.
duster. But you haven't thought of the smell. It's the one thing.
You got to do some tanning first, man.
This all sounds
Yeah, but
cannibalistic.
we really dove into the.
No, I'm not going to eat you, man. No one said anything about eating Tobias.
We're just gonna-
just wearing him. Just
So you're
Yeah.
just gonna wear his skin, but just let his meat go to waste?
I
Right?
mean, I'm not like an avid hunter where, we got to use every piece of the Tobias.
This is sounding much darker than the
He's
Jerry
not 2
suit.
feet.
At this point, facing the spider seems like a more.
Maybe we can kill the spider
Yeah,
and make a robot out of the spider. That sounds scientific. Let's do
That's
that.
what we're going to get. Yeah.
We should
Spider
remove any
Jerry.
threat before investigating the other things too.
that is true.
Well, just know that it's got some kind of webbing. I think I saw like a shimmer. But, it's
saw
very
shimmer?
difficult. Well, it's the spider. It's got like, it was difficult to see its web if it has one. I don't know. So just
Okay.
be on your guard, eyes open, prepared
Peek
for.
out the door here.
Peek out the door,
Yeah.
it opens easily enough, and see a hallway down there. Some light at the end of it.
There's no spider down there.
It's down there and
Don't see
around the
spider.
corner.
All right,
Let's
let's
step
follow
out and
Duke.
Look up at the ceiling.
Ceiling's about
How-
10-15 feet in here.
No spider.
No spider.
All right, I'm The guy here.
It's been
keep
less
your
than
eyes
8
peeled.
hours since I cast
Should I
Mage
stay
Armor,
back
right?
Yeah,
with
you
the
still have Mage
light,
Armor.
or stay with the group with the light?
I don't mind the light. Does anyone else mind the light?
It's light down there. I don't have you with your light on at the moment, but
We're just following behind Duke.
Can you-
Yeah,
I'll
Duke,
turn your
you
light.
got this.
and Hilda will kind of follow behind, very far behind.
Just
I've got my bite in ready.
You just start walking down the hallway.
Can I look at the floors here?
Give me a investigation check. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking where everyone's placing, like, moving their feet. If the tiles are like loose, or if there's anything. If this rug is sus.
Okay.
This rug.
Yeah, if we just
Is it
place this
concealing
in the middle,
anything? I'm just trying to see if anything changes or shifts with their movements, or
Okay, so give me a perception check then.
since I'm sort of in the back here.
With a 25. Nothing's really sus about the placement of the rug, or like you look under it, it looks fine. But kind of along the floor and along the walls, ever so lightly, you see this faint threads, just so like nearly invisible. If you weren't looking for them, you would not see them, and they're just kind of like bunched up along
They
the
close
walls. And
connected.
kind of as you
Close connected.
kind of as you see one, it's just like silk strands. So fine. Barely there, and sometimes they're not there. It's weird.
Is it like, are they strung across like the walkway, like corners, or like
It's
just
like you see them like along the edges of the wall, and then the ceiling, and then up ahead. You see
How
them
interconnected
keep
are they?
going. Pretty interconnected for sure.
Okay.
Like webbing.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of move ahead a little bit and see if I can assist in, preventing anyone from knocking them. I'll come up here with Duke. Oh, there's another panel.
Yeah, you can see another panel, and it looks to be one of those like thurible or whatchamacallits, the brazier things for incense thingies.
What was that? What was the code on this one? Because I forgot. It was 4 3s.
Yeah, this one was 3333. And as you two step there, I will need you each to make acrobatics checks. Or actually, you're welcome. Give me strength saving throws.
Cool.
As you're walking along,
Fall into the abyss.
and Duke, you feel like there's, that sticky feeling when there's soda all over the floor and nobody cleaned it up right. You get that kind of feeling. Your boots just come up, and Donna, you see him struggle with it, and your feet are stuck to the ground.
Yeah, even after my perception, even if I had advantage, it would have
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna give you advantage, but you rolled with it anyways.
Yeah, I rolled really bad.
So you are stuck there.
Might as well be a bucket or a cauldron. All right. Well, I'm not gonna move.
They're gum there.
Once I'm stuck, I'm not gonna move.
I'm gonna take out my my torch and light it.
Okay. Light your torch. And there is this dim light here, and you would see a pair of curtains up ahead, closed shut. You have a lit
Can I-
torch.
Is
I
it
will
obvious
point out
that
the webbing.
Donna's stuck? Are you is Donna struggling?
No, I'm
no,
not
she's
struggling.
just she's just walking behind Duke, and she just stands there.
I'm gonna
I feel
kind
the
of
suction.
Run the torch along the floor in front of me and test my next step.
As you run your torch along the floor, little like flames just kind of burst and spread for a few feet before burning out, like as if it catches this invisible nothingness along the ground.
Yeah, I see him starting to light stuff on fire. I'm gonna pull out my torch as well.
Well, if we're lighting things on fire, would you mind?
Oh, your feet? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
We
if
can-
we're already going that route, I might appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn my way right here.
You
Don't set Donna on fire.
burn the ground there. As you
It smells like garlic bread.
do, and with
Yeah.
Duke kind of burn the floor there before he steps forward, you would all see this kind of flash of light on the wall right next to Duke, and then right behind Donna and Tobias, as this flash of like bluish purple light as a large blue and white spider just appears there along the wall, and a second one right next to Duke.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought you just said it was one.
Right.
There was just one earlier. I didn't know there was two. You can barely see him.
As they are going to immediately, as they appear, let out a bite. Donna got a 7 to hit, and Duke got a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Alright. As Duke, I need a Constitution saving throw, because you take 5 points of piercing damage. And you would take 7 points of poison damage. And then you take half of that because you're resistant to poison too,
Oh.
right? Oh yeah,
Yes.
you have advantage on the save, but so you would take half of 14 is 7 for making the save.
Gotcha.
As we're just gonna go straight into initiative.
Oh, man.
And that's actually their old initiative. And they rolled the same thing.
Oh. I would like to switch my initiative with Duke if he is willing.
Me and Donna have the same initiative. Me and Duke.
What'd you say? Your Duke's gonna take it?
I'll take this initiative.
Okay.
If that's a thing, I didn't know.
That's how alert works.
It's great. It's even better than it was.
And it swaps initiative. It's just different. It's more useful all the time instead of just a flat bonus, which can easily be.
Like my position would be useful if I could do more of like the dread ambusher stuff, and like if I had more
Well, you
stuff going on.
You can do dread ambush. You just don't get the.
Like some of the bonuses.
Yeah,
like,
you're not invisible.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
So if we let our barbarian do his barbarian best.
What is it like when you let someone else take your initiative?
Duke, you're getting surrounded. Go now.
Fair enough. So first up is Duke. As these spiders just appear, one of them bit the shit out of you, but you didn't take too much damage because of your dwarven resilience.
What Duke would do, he could whip up into a rage just from the fight itself. He would take his torch and use that as his improvised
Shove it in its mouth.
All right. Let's go ahead and roll me a raging. Go ahead and roll me an attack with. Just roll me it'll be a D4 damage, but I don't know if you have anything that does D4.
I would recklessly attack.
Well, then say so.
I have inspiration. I gotta use my inspiration.
You can use your inspiration. You can definitely use your inspiration. 13.
What's that?
Just hits.
Oh man.
D4 plus rage.
Mm-hmm. Of fire damage.
Plus 2d6 frenzy, right?
If you're using your frenzied attack, yeah, I don't know how much it is. If your frenzy is 2d6. 9 plus your
my
strength.
strength of 3.
Says it
12.
does 12 points as you just whack the spider right in the face after it bites you in your shoulder. Anything else for Duke?
I'm assuming my torch goes out on it, so I would drop it and pull my sword.
Okay, fair enough. I'll take us to the spiders. Spider missing Donna. Such a small morsel.
Snack size.
Is going to continue to try to bite Donna.
There. I'm shiny.
Getting a 19 to hit.
Yes, sir.
As you take 9 points of piercing damage and need a Constitution save against poison. Which you should have advantage on as well.
Doesn't matter. I think I have some resistance, maybe.
An 11. You have advantage against poison saves, and I think you might have resistance to poison damage, if I recall. But it might be just disease and poison.
Mechanical nature. Resistance to poison and immunity to disease. Advantage on being paralyzed or poisoned, but it doesn't matter here.
Okay, fair enough. So you will take 9 points of poison, so you only take 4 points of poison damage. As you reduce the 19 points that it rolled to 4. So you take 9 piercing and 4 poison as it bites into your metallic form, and immediately you would see a flash of blue and purple light kind of arc this way and another one arc that way as both of these spiders disappear.
Good.
Taking this to Tobias.
Tobias doesn't see anything, so he's gonna ready an attack for when they come back. Where'd they go? Where are they? And just ready my hammer and my torch to whack it. Whatever shows up.
Okay. Taking us to Donna.
Donna is rightfully startled, and she's going to
Well, you're still stuck. It was right as Tobias got up to you with the torch.
Oh, I would have burned her loose. I thought she was already burned loose.
But you can be burned loose. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. I thought it was like, yeah. Okay.
And Tobias was burning his way there, and that's kind of what initiated that. But yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to watch my step and run away. Because I'm hurt.
Give
I'm
me
very
an
hurt.
acrobatics check to avoid. Some of the area has been, as you're watching your step, it's kind of hopping around from squares that you know are safe, making it over there.
Next to Dr. Jelly.
Next to
And,
Dr. Jelly.
Yep, and I'm gonna ready my nice and shiny dagger
Ready your dagger for something that
in
gets close
case I
to you.
see any more shinies or flashes of light.
Alright. You take us to Blackberry.
Oh, dang it. There's two of them, and they disappear. I'm going to ready my Cobalt dagger. For if they pop up next to me, I'm going to fucking shank them.
Fair enough.
Prison rules.
Taking us to Jellybean.
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna give it a try. Can I use speak with animals? And you hear me make like a series of noises until I'm like, yeah, that's how spiders talk.
The right dialect.
Yeah,
That's it.
little clicks and
Yeah.
squirmy face noises.
And I'm gonna be like, spiders, please come out. We just want to talk. We just want to see what's in the room, and then we'll go away. But please come out. Show yourselves.
Okay.
Donna's gonna like turn and like start checking Dr. Jelly's eyes. I think she's having a stroke.
Anything else for
Perfectly
Dr.
fine.
Anything else for Dr. Jellybean?
I'm just gonna look around. I'm gonna translate what I said. I'm gonna say like,
Well, you
I
got
told
6
him to
seconds,
come out.
so
Come out wherever you are.
yeah,
told him to come out.
Ollie oxen free.
Fair enough. Staying put.
Yep.
Taking us to Oblate.
Yeah, come out here so my friend can cut you.
So I've got a question about ensnaring strike.
Mm-hmm.
I have to cast that before I make an attack with a weapon, right? Okay. Since it lasts up, it's a concentration for up to a minute. If I cast it as a reaction to one of them showing up, that would count as the action for that, and then I
Yeah,
can
and
attack
then
them on my turn.
And then you can attack them on your turn. So you would have it readied for when they come to. So your reaction would be casting the spell, imbuing your weapon, and then on your action the next turn you would get an attack.
Gotcha. And I'm assuming that can only be done for one creature at a time, so I can only have the concentration working for just one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can always just cast Ensnaring Strike. And then... It's up to you.
Oh yeah, it is a bonus action. Yeah, I'll cast Ensnaring Strike
And then ready an attack.
and then ready, and it doesn't matter what attack, right? It could be Pistol.
Well, if Ensnaring Strike might state you imbue a weapon, so you have to choose what weapon you're casting on. But yes, it could be a pistol.
okay. That's what I'll do. I'll draw my pistol out on my offhand and cast Ensnaring Strike for the pistol and ready a shot. If one of the spiders comes out within range,
Gotcha.
I'll shoot it.
That'll take us to Hilda's like, oh, face spiders! And she
Did you
runs,
say phase or phase?
runs into the corner. She said phase.
I heard face.
Face.
See
She said
Phases are different.
Oh, phase spiders. Phase. And she runs into the corner. Taking us to Duke.
Gosh. I will gonna step up this way. Oh, here. Do I see anything?
I need a strength saving throw as you start walking ahead.
Inspiration for
Now you get inspiration, but you are stuck. As you are restrained.
I'm gonna bonus action keep raging.
Alright. Anything for your action?
Attack the webs.
Can I hold my attack?
Yeah, you can hold your attack.
If anything comes phasing at me, I'm gonna take a swipe at it. Friend or foe.
Fair enough. Yeah, something does phase right in front of you as baring its fangs. A spooter. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. Getting a 24 to hit as you do 14 points of slashing.
Plus rage. Up to 2.
As you do 16 points of slashing damage to it. As you cut into the spider, and it tries to bite you, getting a 6 to hit.
Ouch.
Missing as you just kind of whack into it, and it kind of bares its fangs and tries to bite down on you, and you easily just kind of knock it away.
I'll like slice into it as it like lunges at me.
Yeah,
And
it's kind of
the
stopping it.
angle that it's lunging.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Dr. Jellybean, you would hear a voice. I'll come out for you. As one climbing the wall behind you bites out at you.
Can I slash it?
It is within range, and Oblate also gets his shot off.
Hiya.
That is going
I
to
didn't know that you were gonna let it talk.
because technically they're monstrosities. Yeah, they're spiders.
It's a spider.
11
It
is,
can be two things.
yeah, it's a monstrous beast essentially. Like I think the lines shouldn't be
blurred
so
there.
hard there. But they are all about wanting to feed on tasty morsels. As both of you guys miss, as this sudden burst of blue energy, the spider appears, and it's kind of as Donna, as you kind of stab to it, part of this blue energy is still there, and its legs haven't solidified yet. As you miss, and Oblate, as you try and just shoot down the hallway, not exactly where you expected, aims off a little bit. Taking us to Tobias.
Ooh. Tobias sees danger. Duke, you got that. I'll be right back. And I'm going to create a echo.
All right.
Go.
As a second Tobias appears right next to Dr. Jellybean.
This one's all in like cold weather gear. And he's going to swing his torch at it.
Fair enough.
So here's the torch.
That is going to be a miss.
And then swing at it with my hammer.
All right.
Normal attack.
A 23 will definitely hit it as you nick it. It takes 10 points of damage. As you would hear a gasp of surprise, Dr. Jellybean, come from the spider. Didn't see that coming.
And all those eyes.
The rest of you guys would just hear like click click.
And I'll move back up behind Duke because I don't think I can get around him. So
Give me a strength saving throw.
oh yeah.
As you find yourself stuck there.
Oh. Okay.
And you are restrained. So actually, Duke, your attack should have been at disadvantage. Not that it matters. Too late to go back. Donna, your turn.
I mean, I can roll with
No, I don't want to do math like that. I'll take us to Donna. What are you doing?
With dagger in hand, she will turn to Jelly and just be like, I don't think they really want to talk, Jelly. I think they want to eat us. And I'll try to stab it.
All right, try and stabby McStabberson in the stabby.
What happens if I... Oh, I don't think that's possible. Could I cast Shocking Grasp through my dagger? Or is that like...
For flavor, sure, it would just be a shocking grasp, but yeah.
Sure.
But for flavor, yeah. However, you see, you can normally you imbue it with your hand, but kind of the dagger's in your hand, so why not? It's still metal.
Metal.
Definitely just try and like poke into it, just trying to almost like trying to extend your reach a little bit.
Yeah, I trust that Shocking Grasp more than the dagger, but we're using the dagger for flavor.
I am all for flavor. You taste it.
Hey.
Taste that 21, and that's going to be a hit.
Plus, I'm also curious what, lightning damage does.
As it a little zap towards this creature is like little electric shock arcs towards its legs and hisses as spiders might do. Didn't do less, didn't do more. Did exactly what you would hope.
No, it wasn't a lot, but it wasn't less. Okay.
Nope. Anything
Cool.
else for Donna?
I feel like this is probably the best position for me to be in to try to protect Jelly.
Alright.
So I'll just hold my stance.
Taking us to Blackberry with Jelly on deck.
All right. I'm gonna Hunter's Market.
Okay. As you particularly hate that guy.
Yeah. And well, I think I do have to hit to unordered market, or is it just marked?
It's just marked. Yeah, it's not. That's the old
The old. Yeah. All right.
favorite foe.
Then I'm gonna step forward and swing at it with my dagger,
With your shiny dagger.
and I will. Do I have to?
Yes, you will have Hunter's Mark, Sneak Attack, and I think you're...
Yeah, I'm just looking at Dread Ambusher because I was going to try to do that as well.
I think you can always do it
Yeah.
nowadays.
Well, only get a certain number of times to do Dread
gotcha.
Ambusher, but all right, gonna swing away with my Cobalt Dagger.
That will
It does
definitely-
not get the plus 2. but-
22 will hit it, though.
Mhm.
As you
You will
nick
need
it.
to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
Spiders can't roll for shit. I got a 4.
Yeah, it's afraid of me.
As you stab into it, you can see it kind of rear back from you.
I'm gonna eat you.
How the
As,
turn
That's my
table.
turn.
as Dr. Jellybean,
With
you
no
would
milk.
hear an audible kind of like, what? Taking us to Dr. Jellybean's turn.
I'm gonna say, yeah, well, there's more of that where that came from. If you don't quit trying to eat us, and I'm gonna You'll hear my... Oh, you know, no, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to pull out my tablet. I'm going to try to reduce the size of it.
Okay.
I want it to be smaller.
Fair enough. Is that a con save?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a 17 on its save. So unfortunately, you see it kind of pulse for a moment as it kind of like climbing back up the wall in fear.
Well, I'm going to reiterate. Stop trying to eat us. That's it for me.
Taking us to Oblate.
My ensnaring strike is still going to be enabled, right?
Yeah, it's still
Okay.
until you hit with that weapon.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm going to run up to him and smack him with
So
my...
You did imbue your pistol, though.
Oh, you're right. I take back the run up.
You can run up
Runs back.
after you shoot it.
Yeah, I'll shoot it, and then I'll run up to it. So go ahead and shoot. I should just go with the...
Good old Joe.
Be going with Joe from the beginning.
Hmm.
All right, 19 will hit it.
Roll damage for that.
The spider is 15 points of damage. As the spider's rearing back, as your shot starts to hit it, vines just explode out the side of its abdomen as they start just crunching over it as the spider tries to skitter up and get away, as the vines kind of plant it to the side of the wall there, as its legs kind of just skitter wildly and go limp in the spot. Scooter's dead.
Got him.
Anything
Good
else
job,
for
Oakley.
Yeah, I'm gonna move towards Tobias, as I know there's some commotion over here. Trying to use my passive perception to move in the way that he did, so I don't get stuck to the ground.
You see that he got stuck to the ground.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm hoping he's not stuck to the ground where I'm standing right now, because there I am.
Give me your choice. I'll say because you do have pretty good passive perception. Either strength saving throw or acrobatics check.
I can do acrobatics on this one.
Trying to spy out the little bits and trying to not get stuck is, yeah, you avoid getting stuck. Anything else for Oblate?
Yeah, I'll use my bonus action to re-imbue my pistol with ensnaring strike.
All right. How many times do you get that?
Oh wait, never mind. That's not a
It's
cantrip.
only once.
Yeah, it's just the once. You're right.
All right.
Sorry.
Fair enough. It'll take us to Hilda. She will kind of pop her head out. You can see electricity in her hand as she peeks around the corner. Okay. Are you okay down there, Duke? Taking us to Duke.
I'm in a bit of a pickle. I'm going to I'm gonna imbue my pauldron and see it glow for a second. And
I don't think we do.
Tobias and Oblate
Bias. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will recklessly swing at this spider in front of me.
All right. So it'll just be a straight roll because you are kind of restrained, but you kind of imbue that. So you don't even have to go reckless with the pauldron. It's automatically advantage.
Yeah, but I want frenzy damage too.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
All of it.
I wanted to check all the boxes.
Yeah, I got you. 23 does indeed hit. As you do 26 points of damage as you cleave through all these spider legs, cleaving off its kind of like halfway through its abdomen, as it's just these kind of like its body starts to kind of phase in and out of reality as it's falling apart, as it's still on the wall, legs kind of still stuck to the wall, but the rest of its body falls to the ground and just kind of writhes there for a moment as you end that spider. As the spider, the last one, falls to the ground, you can see it trying to, that phasing, that flash of blue light just dims. And they're dead.
Object interaction. I eat some of this spider.
Are you gonna eat that spider?
I'll eat some of it. I told him I would. Or her, you know.
Them.
I mean, no, like, when you look at the spider
Like,
and you reach out
just
to
like,
grab it,
oh,
what part are you grabbing?
leg?
Okay. That's fair enough. It's
Perfect timing.
Its leg's not going to be poisonous. Yeah, you crunch its leg.
Blackberry.
It's not horrible.
Yeah, I told him I was gonna eat some.
I
And I
don't think we
did.
should eat that.
Too late.
Is it like
Made it.
blue? Is it like
the
dripping
the
blue?
blood from it is definitely bluish,
Like I'm my white fur.
a little bit of a glow, and you would see his fur kind of phase
Is it?
in and out for a moment
Oh.
as the magic is still
Wow.
kind of there.
How's everything down the hall?
Do I? Y'all tell me that? Because if you do, I'm gonna like douse myself in this creature's blood.
Oh my god.
Not yet.
No, they didn't do it. It's
I,
just for a brief moment where it kind of fades.
I would still try it. I'd be like, oh, this is obviously something I need to do.
Roll
Go
around in it.
Full predator.
Okay.
Can I reach my torch from here?
Yeah, it's because it's right behind you. You just
I'll like roll it over with my sword
okay.
and relight it.
Burn the area around you.
Stow the sword and kind of try and free myself.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, I'm gonna-
easily do it. As harm is no longer here, you can free yourselves a lot easier.
Yeah, burning away the webbing. Yeah.
I'm gonna pop back around the corner. Hilda, you okay over there?
Oh, good.
Oh yeah, I was just checking on you, Duke. There's some phase spiders here.
Eat your
I
face.
think they're phased out for now.
Well, that's a good one. They're from the ethereal plane. So
What are they doing?
I
that's
don't
a
know
good
what that
sign.
is.
Lana's gonna start filling up a flask from the spilling up from where Blackberry ripped off or bit into the appendage.
Fair enough. Give me a sleight of hand check.
All right, I got
Or-
my
or
gloves on
survival.
just in case.
We'll do survival.
Hmm?
You try and gather some of this
Oh my god!
spider's blood, and it's
I will
just like,
use built for success.
Okay.
I think it's like what, a D4.
Yeah.
Anything's better than that. Hey.
There you go. 12. You get the vial of, there's some chunks in
Hard
it,
to see.
but you get a
It's
vial
vanishing.
of spider juice. It's probably not all blood, but
I think I got a pretty good amount. It's just, half of it's phased out.
well, it stopped phasing after a very brief moment. Like it's definitely all there. It's just there's some chunks in there.
Chunky.
You
That's
filter
just
it.
further product.
Spider soup.
Right down there, you got chunky phase spider
Face
juice.
spider. Sure.
And yeah, leaving you in this space. That'll actually probably be a good spot for us to take our 5-10 minute break as Don is trying to gather some juice, and Blackberry's gnawing on a leg, and up front you guys are kind of freeing yourselves with fire from the webbing that is, it's not really there, but it's kind of there. It's weird. But yeah,
As long as it's burning.
we will take our little break there and pick up
Okie doke.
here in a few.
See you guys in a few.
Alrighty. Welcome back. And last we left off, the group had left the Spelljammer in the hangar to go check out the spider. Seemingly more than one. Eventually they did phase in and then killed them easily enough, as they were just big spiders essentially that could phase in and out of ethereal, is what Hilda said. But now you are here in this hallway, seeing the strands of web still somewhat remaining, but as Duke and Tobias are burning them away, some of the bodies are still there. What are you guys up to?
Well, I'm just gonna keep clearing with Duke, so that I think there's the way's clear.
The web's up to the.
Yeah, and you can clear the web easily enough up to that like durable thing that's producing a little
Is
bit.
that like
of
a giant skull?
No, it's just a giant kind of dome with holes in it, and like ornate for sure.
Gotcha. Hilda, look at all this stuff that you found.
She'll scamper up, like, oh, well, that's neat. She'll run up and just kind of step through the space of the spider. Like, she doesn't really care that there's a dead spider there. She kind of step on the guts of it and look at the durable. Oh. And she kind of smells the air around. Well, that's a sweet scent.
Minding my step. I want to come take a look at the console and kind of peer in as
The
well.
only thing I can smell is spider guts.
And garlic.
Because there is like a kind of sweet smell from the incense that's burning within. And yeah, Donna, it's not really, it's just that the numbers are reading 3333.
Meter.
It's just, yeah, it's a meter.
I just want to stay here and kind of watch our rear, so nothing can come up behind us.
Fair enough.
Can I
Yeah, I'm gonna stay back with the Blackberry.
Okay.
I just want to very briefly look at the spider and just to see like the basic kind of anatomy of it.
Give me a nature check, I want to say.
Sure.
All right, with a 26. Especially seeing Blackberry kind of gnaw on one end of one of these legs. You would imagine the phasing properties of what it had. Like it seems like a spider, obviously, but it has these bits to its anatomy that seem almost alien-like. More eyes, and like behind its pincers or its fangs, you can see another set of fangs. But you would think, if harvested correctly, you could probably utilize the spider's body and or blood to induce similar properties on a multitude of things. Weapons, potions, armor. It's kind of the softer body though, so it wouldn't make sense for armor so much. But you would imagine that the properties would transfer nicely to other things.
About how much does this spider seem to weigh?
I'd say probably about 150 pounds. Maybe a little less.
A lot of spider.
A lot of fluid.
It's mostly legs.
Interesting. I'm gonna put a pin in that.
Like the center mass of its body is probably no bigger than like Oblate, but its legs can extend pretty well out. Also, its venom is probably extremely poisonous.
More valuable.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna. Maybe that can be useful later.
If harvested correctly.
If harvested correctly.
Right.
Mine's chunky.
You got some chunky leg fluid.
Neat.
But also, it's probably edible as long as you avoid the poison within it.
I think I heard somewhere it's Blackberry's favorite.
I'm both full and not full at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to Oblate and Blackberry, like, I think we should take this with us when we come back through. I think we should take it. I think that this should come with us. We can use this later.
Well, there's crates and barrels in the other room. We could shove it in there and put it on the ship and take us with us.
Could do. I have a
Not
disc.
true.
I also have a bit. I can make a disc.
I just don't want to leave a carcass for too long just open in the ship, so that's why I suggested the crates or barrels.
That's true.
Well, we can start loading on the discs now.
I could do that. I just don't know it's gonna.
Wait.
Donnie,
This
you're not
thing
there.
isn't. Yeah, I'm like right around the corner here.
They were. I mean, sure.
We're not doing anything right now.
That's,
We're just
I
talking
go to
about
the
it.
halfway point. I didn't mean to.
I'm talking about doing stuff right now. I'm ready to do stuff now.
I'm gonna.
All right.
Be able to hear what was going
can-
on.
All right,
I can call
let's
it-
move this couch. You know, like,
Wasn't it infected with all these vines? It just bursted.
Yeah,
out of
this
it.
one, the body is stuck to the wall with those vines. They would eventually recede after about a minute.
Yeah.
Those are my vines. Don't worry about those vines. They're fine.
They're not bad vines. They're good vines.
They're the good ones.
Those vines.
Good, bad, and whatever.
All right. I'm going to. Do I have a free ritual? Did I already use that?
You
It
did.
could be corrupted. We're not concerned about spreading this
But you
corruption.
can spend some time ritually casting.
All right. I'll spend 10 minutes and I'll cast Tensa's floating disc
All right.
for the spider.
Well, you guys are back there dealing with that, talking about the maybe shoving the spider in a barrel or crate. Duke and Tobias, and down at halfway point, with Hilda kind of looking at this thurible and kind of eyeing towards the curtains.
So yeah. What do you think's behind the curtains?
Hilda's
Tell 'em
gonna
what they
step
want.
back after you say that.
Can I I wanna check out the thing too, the sweet smelling thing. I wanna like fully investigate the brazier or whatever.
The spiders were lighting incense and smoking marijuana.
Okay.
Yeah, Donna,
The only
you
logical
can
explanation.
give me a investigation check. Looking over this brazier.
Sorry, I pop up. What away?
Yeah, it's kind of on a pedestal, kind of stuck there.
Sometimes there's weird writing I don't
but-
understand.
Looking around it, it's just extremely ornate. But with a 23, here's a question: can Donna smell?
I believe so. It doesn't say that I can't.
That's
It says I don't have to eat.
that's why I was asking you.
all the... Yeah.
So yeah, and your sensors are unfamiliar with this scent. Unsure of what it is.
Can I tell if it's like if the incense itself it has like an effect? Because like that amnesious guy was like he looked like he had like a hookah almost. I don't know if that was just the art or what.
Those were bottles, and that was the art.
Okay.
You can give
It
me
seemed like he was
a.
smoking something, and you know.
You can give me a history check.
His story is
With a 16. You haven't smelled this before, but not being unfamiliar to incenses and its purpose. This doesn't seem to have any effect on those around, but it's probably not from this system. You haven't smelled anything like it here since you've been in the door space, and you don't remember smelling any previously in your memories.
I'll tell that to the group, more or less.
Well, it's
Seems
just
like
Tobias
it's-
and Duke there.
Yeah.
This current group.
Yeah. And Hilda.
Well, like,
It seems
guess-
foreign to this realm. Maybe it could be like some smells are like a deterrent, or like I don't. They do different things sometimes. It could be like keeping something at bay. I don't. We can look behind the curtain.
yeah, that might explain the smoke thingy. Duke, you want to open the curtain?
I'm backing away.
Which one?
The one in front of us. Or do you want to open them both at the same time?
You can open them both.
Hilda, you want to be over there?
Well, yeah, I
Let's
want
do
to
it.
see what's behind there.
Okay, I'll get the other one, and we'll open the curtains at the same time.
I'm so scared.
Sha.
As you open the curtains, you can open them. As you pull the curtains open, you can see a kind of table or altar of sorts with all sorts of kind of calligraphy of stars and kind of like constellations kind of carved into all over this fine wooden altar. On the altar rests an orb kind of placed on a little orb pedestal, you know, so it doesn't roll anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And this orb just resting there. The orb would look like... I know what the orb looked like. A kind of bronzish orb that kind of has this blue kind of glow spinning around it, and it does seem more metallic in nature. But you can also see some kind of indentations, like spherical cuts out of it, and lines going all through the orb as well. Sphere. And it seems to be kind of spinning and rotating in place.
No immediate danger.
Nothing happens as the curtains open. Seems like they're just curtains.
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
look at the pedestal. I'm not going in. I'm just well, I might have to. Can I check for booby traps?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Looking around, see if anything untoward.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. You don't notice any spider webs in here.
Cool.
Should we get the orb?
Hilda?
Oh yeah, get it. I don't know what it is, but that looks nice. Could be
Thank you.
useful.
Oh
Okay.
gosh, wait. I want to look at this pedestal. Oh, it's too late. I already rolled.
Yeah, I'll grab the orb then.
Not really an investigation though.
As you grab the orb, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I have inspiration. This is scary. I'd like to use my
You can
inspiration.
choose to use it after you roll. As you see this surge of bluish light as you reach out to touch the orb.
Huh? Well,
Pretty good.
And you,
Yeah.
for a brief moment, you would see Tobias flicker. Like
Phased.
his form just kind of flickers for a moment. And Tobias, for a brief moment, there's a flash of everything looks dimly lit and colorless. But it's just a quick flash. And then you pick up this orb. Sphere.
yeah, put it in my... How big is it?
It's about 6 inches across, weighs about 5 pounds.
Hefty.
Perfect. That fits in my pouch.
Can I look at that?
Oh, yeah, of course, Doctor. I'll...
Yeah, you gotta see what it is.
Oh, yeah, I'll hand it over to Donna then. Here you go.
I will. Put it in my pouch and carry it to the party. Walk around the corner here and rejoin up with the party.
Okay.
But you were going to tell...
I'm
It looks
going to.
valuable.
I just feel like everyone should be here for this.
For...
At this point, probably Dr. Jellybean,
A disc.
your disc kind of lifts out of the ground underneath the spider.
Can I have it
presumably.
lift
Yeah.
directly under the spider?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
the spider's legs are kind of like falling limp. Actually, they're kind of curled up.
Skyrim,
So you kind of
like
just, like,
physics.
Lift the spider up as the spider's floating. You guys can't really, you can kind of see the disc, but spider covers up most of it.
Ghost spider.
I thought we should take this with us. I think we can harvest the properties to use for other things.
Oh, you think it's valuable?
We on the ship.
I mean, I think it's valuable in terms of what we can do with it. Maybe not monetarily. I don't know. Who's gonna? I mean, maybe. I don't know. Do you
I don't
want to be
know.
able to, maybe our ship can phase in and out like these spiders did?
That would be cool.
Yeah, we should get this other one then.
Get a bunch of spiders and attach them
know that it
along
can.
the outside of the ship.
Could do.
Then we just hook a car battery to them.
Yeah. Charge them up.
Well, we
As long
found
as
the...
we phase with the ship, because it would be.
That's true.
Okay.
We'd have to do some testing, What's that? What you got there, Dwana?
We found it behind those curtains. I'm gonna look at it right now. So I'll cast Identify on it. with my last spell.
If you have Identify prepared, I think you can ritually cast it as long as you have it prepared.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
Yes.
or if you want, Hilda has Identify as well. Once a day.
But
Can you describe once again what the orb looks like, just visually looks like?
It is a spinning kind of metal sphere with some indentations in it and these lines going across it, seemingly made of like brass or bronze. A lot of like circular kind of lines going through it, and this like kind of bluish light emanating from it.
Mm-hmm.
From within, some dots kind of on there as well. The orb's a lot of reading, so I'm going to show it to you.
The golden
You
snitch.
don't have to read it right now. But essentially, it can memorize any location.
Wow. That's super cool.
I knew it was
Notably, it has
mappy.
it does look very similar to that, Gamer. But noticeably, it does have locations already in it.
Oh, interesting.
for sure. I thought it was like a star map, but this is way cooler.
It's like a map. It's like you store maps in
It's
it.
Google Maps.
Mm-hmm.
I hate asking for directions. That's cute.
And so it has like three kind of properties, and it can.
Just gotta throw my cartographer's tools just off the side of the ship.
Well,
Don't need those anymore.
No, I'll keep them.
Got GPS.
All right, I'll tell everyone it's a
notably, it does
space
have
positioning system device.
has a map for the cube.
Interesting.
What do I just like flip it or click it, bop it, twist it?
Command word.
It's one of the command words. Something in Astral.
Sure, I'll say something in Astral, and
Smart.
and I'll pull up the cube.
And you have to say it. The description of you say Frizzlin Cube, or it probably wasn't called the Frizzlin Cube, but it would show.
I could get coordinates or something, maybe. I don't know.
Within 2 days. That's that one.
Oh,
And it's within 1 mile of you. So yeah, it would show the cube, like a blue kind of illusion of the cube, not just because it's made of ice, would kind of appear. And you would see it kind of rotating, and then it would kind of zoom in really far to near the center of the cube. Which is near where you are. Yeah, look kind of like you are here. And then it would show a series of hallways.
Can I pan over to where we found the spaceship?
Yeah. There would be a labyrinthine kind of larger tunnels going through and out the cube.
Okay.
As you pan over to the space where you found the ship, and then and you would see near where the space where Oblate and Tobias were throwing rocks, that is closest to the center of the cube. It doesn't show like the mushrooms and stuff, but it does show what is that? How many? 1, 2, pretty much 3 tubes worth intersecting near there, all leading out.
That's the core.
Well, how
So
do we
we-
activate it?
Activate the core?
Yeah, right?
Isn't it already activated if it's doing this?
Well,
I-
she kind of seems a little frustrated. Maybe. Well, I don't know.
We should take a look at it again, I guess.
Mhm.
But that would seem to be where the core is. Or at least, you know, where we could access it. Gotta be careful though, messing around with the core of an entire planet. But we do have an escape route should anything go wrong.
And
Oh,
that space where the core is just empty. And
But there was
according
like,
to
you know,
the
that
map.
weird gas. That weird, you know, well, I'm calling it gas, but it, you know, whatever,
The mushrooms.
whatever. Yeah, where the push and the pull
Mm-hmm.
was coming from.
I think we should. I think Duke said earlier
Or at least the
that
expansion.
we should figure out how to unclamp the ship so that
Mhm.
we can make a quick escape if we need to.
Yeah, I could take the boot off, probably.
Yeah.
I think we
We
should.
need the
You
main,
needed to restore power for
from the main access.
Which we haven't found, correct?
No.
No,
Can we
Might
find
be
it on the
I'm
map?
assuming it's going to be
Vines.
on the other side of the vines, but
Yeah.
yeah, the map might actually tell us.
I'll pay. I don't know if it gets that specific, but I'll try. And
say the command word again and say main access. 6 different ones would light up, but one is closest to you. And it would be through the area where the vines are.
Of
I
course.
see.
You would see a large space, several layers high, as a couple of series of doors going to what is called main access.
Main access.
Okay.
Well, maybe
Well,
the main
looks like we know
access
where to go.
is the actual access? Oh. Maybe. And Hilda kind of just gets in her thoughts about it. Yeah, let's go
I
there.
guess- Yeah, let's go through those vines. That hopefully, it's kind of scary. Something's in there.
Yeah, we should. I'm kind of tired and hurt.
Oh, you hurt, Donna. Oh no, the spider got you.
They got me pretty good.
Oh no,
Hope it liked garlic.
that's horrible. I can. I'm gonna use.
I'm also
gonna
just out of juice.
Is anyone else hurt?
I'm
I have no
unscathed.
spells, so I can't do anything. You know.
I mean, we can always go back to the ship and take a rest.
Sure you can.
We can't.
I
Or we
didn't say
can.
I didn't say that. I mean, I said
Oh, they said you can't. I
I
was like, oh,
I said sure you can.
Mr. Jones,
I mean, it would be
the Jerry.
easily defendable area.
Yeah,
I
I think they
agree.
had pretty good. Yeah.
Okay.
And we
We're
can
bringing-
get this spider on the ship.
Yeah, we can do
And
that.
both the spiders are doing that at my time.
Are you talking about like a long rest?
A short rest.
Because you guys have been awake for like an hour.
what's happened in the hour?
Or like an hour and a half.
I mean, if you're hurt, Donna, I can.
Well, now I'm
That's
wondering if
right.
I just didn't give myself spells back the last time.
No, you just used them all. You only have 3 a day, so you're gonna use
Is
them
any-
real quick.
Yeah,
Is anyone else? hurt?
We've been in some combat within the
No one
past
else is
hour, I
hurt.
guess.
I mean, I'm a little hurt.
A little, but nothing.
Duke, did you get hurt?
I mean, it's just a flesh wound.
Yeah, you see
Yeah, I
some
took
small puncture wounds on his shoulder.
All right. Well, I mean, we can either go to the ship or Donna, I can help you. If no one else is seriously injured.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that. I'm just trying to remember.
Well, Donna, I hope you feel better. I really do. I mean that.
Oh, thanks, Doctor.
You're welcome.
You have to say that because you're a doctor.
It was not.
I'm really sorry you're feeling that way.
You
I
get
took an
healed
oath.
for 8 points of healing.
That's pretty darn good.
Which word was it that we did the healing?
All of it.
Yeah, I gotta say it all like that. I hope you feel better, or else it doesn't work.
Better.
Healing phrase.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Thanks, Doctor.
Compassionate words.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I like it. So, we're going past the vines?
Well, spiders to ship first, and then the vines.
Yeah, let's hold
Yeah.
these spiders off.
Yeah, let's
Get 'em in the
other
barrel.
Just,
one.
I mean, since you already got the disc out and everything.
I will say
Already got it.
easily enough without getting too deep into it. You can say you haul the 2 spiders, cram them in some barrels.
Okay. Very
I
cool.
cast
onto
mending
the
on
ship.
myself in that time.
You can.
Just got a bit of a spider leg, like
You have
a
it,
sugar cane.
Okay, much better.
As you kind of patch yourself up while they maneuver the spiders to the ship. And Hilda kind of...
Can I roll a deception to pretend to help?
Sure.
Just because I want to?
Yeah, that's
You're
fair.
kind of in the way.
Oh, dang it.
It was
6.
6, yeah, you're definitely in the way.
Blackberry, if you're not going to push, get out of the way.
I'm
Get
trying
out
to
the way.
pull, but it's not working.
Put your back into it.
He dramatically pops his back out I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Old war wound.
What war were you in?
Spurs, bone spurs.
I mean, not really a war, more of a conflict, I guess.
Oh, which one? I was in several.
You guys might have been in the same battle.
Oh.
Seen me.
I haven't heard of it. It went to another school.
I'm from Canada.
I haven't heard of this Canada. Are there brave warriors there?
No, well, actually, yeah. That's
Ouch.
Boom, roasted.
I mean, I'm just jealous.
Stood a chance.
I'm jealous. They're allowed to drink on their ships,
Fair enough.
like most countries except for ours.
You sound like you would like that, Duke.
That does sound pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we're not worried about the corrupted spider, possibly infecting the ship or anything. Cool. Let's.
No, it's. I
I
mean,
looked at it.
Hilda knew what these things were. They're not like
Well, they're face spiders.
local. Yeah, they're not local to here. They didn't come from here, right? I
Do
mean,
these
they're everywhere.
spiders usually have vines and stuff inside of them?
In my experience, most things don't come from here.
No, the thing that
Well, that's
popped out
probably
of
true.
it, the vines that popped out of it were Oblate's vines.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my vines.
Just his regular, normal,
I
rotting vines.
See
It's fine.
Duke decimate the other spider, so as far as I know, all phase spiders do that.
Just
Well,
Okay, all right, sure.
They have an affinity for the ethereal plane, which is sideways of this plane.
So do you think they got here
Perhaps intertwined.
through the tunnel, the back door you're talking about?
Most probably, yeah.
so the back door is ethereal.
or something
is
like that. I don't really. I only know theories about it. I don't
Yeah,
have anything
I don't even know what the
concrete.
real is.
ethereal,
Yes,
if you will.
There's the ethereal and the
Ethereal
astral,
theories.
but they're. Well, it gets complicated when we talk about planar stuff.
Maybe we should go check it out
Yeah,
first.
Blackberry just kind of glazed over.
But that's
Even though
the
you brought it
idea.
up.
It'll make much more sense when you see it for yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get rid of these corrupted vines. What do you think, Dr. Hilda? Do you think what's the best way to get rid of these vines?
Well, probably burning.
Oh, stand aside. I got it.
Super
Let
mega
it work.
fireball.
Super mega fireball.
Well, first we have to pass the cherries and Dr. Joe.
Oh yeah, Jerry.
Oh,
We'll just tell them that we're on official AA business and to stand clear.
no time to chat.
It's
Well,
the-
it chat just a little bit, right?
But you guys didn't see any Jerry remains around the corner?
no.
No.
Weird.
But as you
That's weird.
enter, the Jerrys wouldn't really pay much attention to you. But the non-Jerry,
Amnesius?
yeah, Jones is gonna. Oh, hey y'all.
Hi, Dr.
Hey.
Jones.
Hi, Dr. Amnesia.
Oh,
Hey,
we
it's
met.
Isabel.
Yeah, it's Blackberry again. I told you to write my name down in your book.
Oh, gotta find me a pen.
Oh, that's right.
Who are you guys? The Jerrys seem to notice you.
We'd love to stop and chat,
Jerry.
but we're on official business from the AA.
Give me a
Would you like
deception
me-
check.
Few our names on you.
I wouldn't
A
like
deception?
that. Yeah, deception check.
Can I give her advantage?
What are you saying to give advantage?
Like, hey man, yeah, well, this is like the other time when we were working up top and came down here from one of the substations up top. You know, we've already been through this.
All right. Well, she already rolled with advantage.
Yeah. So, but I didn't want to just be like, oh well, it didn't matter. So
Fair enough.
gotta keep going with it.
You gotta commit to the bit.
Yeah.
Well,
Sure.
that sounds about right. Been down here a while myself.
A spell, you might say?
We know.
All right. Well, don't let me keep you. You're on official business.
Yeah, it was nice to see you again. Bye bye.
Always a pleasure.
Is it?
We'll be back.
I look forward to seeing you.
Real quick, would you mind if I write my name in your logbook?
Oh, not in that book. Got a special place for myself. It's my book.
Okay. Well, my name is Donna.
Pleasure to meet you, Donna.
Oh, gotta
Amnesis. Oh. All right.
go.
See you, Jerry.
She like sees everyone's left. Oh, gotta go.
As the Jerrys are like, this guy is just holding
Jerry.
a couple of
Bye, Jerry.
bottles. The other one's kind of in the middle of drinking the liquid, and the third one's just standing over there by the torch that's just kind of
Isn't he
glowing
like
and floating.
always doing that? Like every time we've gone through? He's always been there in that same spot.
Which one?
The one over by this.
Jerry, obviously.
Yeah,
by the
obviously.
torch, yeah, for sure. He's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
But as you all head on through,
Got strong-armed by Jerry, so I didn't have
Yeah.
a chance to get introduced to Jerry.
as you all head on through, looking through this remnant of a doorway with vines kind of overtaking the sides of it, you can see a darkened space ahead with a little bit of blue glow. You see one of those kind of gauges in the distance, as well as what looks to be cracks in the ground, emanating that same blue glow, but made of like some sort of crystalline structure. You see wreckage, kind of bits of metal and stone smashed into the ground, and a thick wall of vines to the north side, and debris scattered everywhere ahead of you, but also darkened. And as you...
What was that statue? A jaguar?
It was like a bulldog, but it has some like rot on it.
Bulldog, rotted bulldogs. Okay.
That's why, yeah, like not a bulldog, but a dog and a bull kind of thing.
Dog bowl.
Yeah. Not, yeah. It's got horns.
The canine bovine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, who would put
a
something
bovine.
like that here? It's just so out of place.
Well, and Hilda will kind of like take a back seat next to the statue. Well, let me know when it's clear, and
Oh. I guess that's it's me. Well,
Get to blasting.
here we go.
Yep.
Got this.
So I'm going to take a step back because blasting. Go stand near Oblate.
as you
Wait,
start,
am I supposed to be on a map? I didn't go anywhere.
Just round the corner, up and.
Am I supposed to? I mean, if I don't have to see anything.
yeah, no, it's fine. Theater of the mind.
Okay.
As
I just
you
want to make sure I wasn't supposed to
go
be
up
somewhere.
to, you start blasting fire bolts at the vines, and you would see them kind of recoil a little bit and burn, but not as much as you would hope. Seemingly a little resistant to your fiery damage.
Interesting. They're not reacting the way that
Or that are just hard.
that I thought that they would. Is there any way that I can make it?
Donna's gonna
More.
like procure a flask of oil, like sadly, like holding it close to her chest.
Is that her last one?
Yes. Don't even have to bother rolling deception on that.
We'll say your
I have one more. I have two total, so I have
Your-
enough one more.
Lantern. Every flask of oil lasts 1 hour, and you've had your lantern lit for quite some time. Something to keep in mind.
Just gonna shove
But
that
yeah,
back in
it
my
does.
pocket, I guess.
Some of the vines do kind of shrivel away a little bit, but not.
I'm in the back. I'm kind of in the back here, so like I start to reach for it, and then I'm like,
Fair enough.
I can figure this out.
But it definitely doesn't catch everything on fire, which is unusual.
Interesting.
Could always try to hack it away, or
It
just
seems
try
like-
and get through.
Seems like your wood might be wet.
You might be right. You might be right,
Vines
Blackberry.
tend to hold a lot of moisture in them.
They might be too wet.
I can try to get it with my my Biden, just
Now I'm
sort
looking
of
at the
pincer down
weird
on him, like a weed whacker.
vapor. While they're doing that, can I investigate the vapor a little closer?
It's essentially steam.
Okay. Just
Okay.
me.
I mean, she said we could try to get through. I can see if there's something on the other side, maybe. Or Tobias could.
Yeah, I can check for you guys.
Time Tobias.
Yeah, I'll take my.
And you can see the
Nice.
vines slowly kind of tremble as you guys are talking about this, and almost kind of start to regrow how they were.
Region.
If I see that, I would like to try to dart forward through any kind of
Okay.
opening they've made.
Give me an acrobatics check. I'll give you advantage because they were damaged. As you dart through. With a 22. It is very dark in here. Granted, you can see extremely well.
Just the way that I like it.
It's not there are some areas of like pitch blackness, like here, a little bit to the south of you, as you can see massive gears behind you. A wall of vines to the north. And
I definitely want to get further in away from the vines.
yeah, actually, with
'Cause-
your passive perception, Blackberry, you would see a couple of things through this wall of vines, as there's a low glow on the other side of it, and you can see some shimmering. You can see next to some metallic structure your sword laying on the ground on the other side of that wall of vines.
Dr. Jelly, I need you to come burn some vines for me.
And you can see some other things that are shimmering in this through this wall of vines.
I found my sword.
Did you really?
How far away is Blackberry?
He's just on the other side of the vines, about like
On the other.
30 or so feet away.
I don't see anything, any spiders or anything that's going to attack us over here currently. But, phase spiders.
I would also say with your passive perception, you do hear...
Do I notice more webbings?
No, but you would hear unintelligible whispers everywhere. Just that light kind of ever-present
Can I
whispering.
focus in on the whispering to see if I can understand
Not
any
a
of it?
language you speak. But you do
Do I
hear
hear
this
anything?
soft
Sorry, go ahead.
crunching just everywhere, almost like something is moving or many things are moving all around you.
Okay. I'm gonna lower my voice and like when there's loud whispers where you're trying to be quiet but you're like trying to project too. It's like
Mhm.
there's something over here. And then I want to move further in to like the side of this rock and hide.
Okay, and you do see a stairwell heading upward where you see light emanating from, and you can clearly see...
Oh, is the crunchy coming from? Yeah, is the crunching coming from
you
there?
can
Because I
clearly
chose
see
the wrong
what
side of these
looks
rocks.
to be blood coming from the top of the stairwell.
Yeah,
And
definitely want to hide.
blood?
southward a little bit, you can just barely make out what looks like a tree growing. It's like the kind of silhouette of a tree in there to the south.
Yeah.
And you can hear this kind of creaking coming from it.
Can I
Give me
do a
Give me
stealthy?
a stealth check. As you aren't in total darkness there, but you're close enough to.
Well,
You
I wasn't
can-
sure
you
where
can,
the
you can find because you can't see what parts are darkness or not.
yeah, and I also
Essentially,
couldn't
like,
tell
here
where the noises were coming from. So I was like, all right, maybe it's
noises
coming
are
from up here.
everywhere.
So I wanted to hide the best I could.
You
Where I didn't see many vines.
Yeah, you can probably there's a very good dark spot, but you can see remnants of old blood smeared on the ground everywhere in here. You can see bones within the vines, clothing, remnants of
Jerry.
tons of people. You might, I'd say with your passive perception, you would see automaton.
There was a
pieces
fourth Jerry.
Crushed.
And I attempt to light up the vines.
Robicide.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my gun, and now that I've told them that, and I'm gonna hold an action in case
something
their
comes
noise
at you.
brings. Yeah,
Okay.
and that'll be everything I'm doing until they get here.
As Duke tries to push through the vines,
Would I hear anything from the vines or from?
no, you don't.
What about when they were torching them?
No.
Nothing. Okay.
But as Duke tries to force his way into the room through the vines,
I was gonna try to hack at him with
okay,
a sword.
hacking away at them, that'll probably be a good spot to end tonight, as it is about that time.
As we lose another Jerry.
We found a Jerry though.
Well, maybe not a Jerry, but you found an automaton. Or bits of one. Like you see a mechanical hand somewhere.
Any more automatons that aren't Donna are going to be Jerry down here to me.
That's fair. But yeah, we'll end tonight there.
I appreciate that.
Pick up with Duke hacking away at these vines next time. With you guys getting into some stuff.
We are getting
Yeah.
into the
Spooky stuff.
Wow. Well, I wonder what they're going to do next. You wonder what they're going to do next? Judy sure does. And if you're like Judy, you can like and subscribe and watch the next episode of The Astral Avenue. Thanks for watching.